Whoa, so much to talk about. So let's get to it. Good morning, good day or good evening to all Juventini around the world. My name is Roman and this is Juve Therapy channel. Thank you so much for watching this very video and well, smash a like on it, and of course remember subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm very close to 1k subscribers, so please help me out with that one, and maybe there will be something very special once I pass that 1k well, milestone, so to speak. But we have another game upon us, another 3 points at stake. They are badly needed, as the draw against Crotone was not what we exactly expected. It's Juve against Verona on Sunday night. And before I preview that game, we need to talk about that jersey. The idea is great, the collaboration with Pharrell Williams is intriguing, but the final product, it is weird. It is so weird, and it left a lot of fans wondering if Adidas has started to smoke something very illegal. And I will wait to tell you my piece on the design, so let me hear yours. Please comment in the description what you think about this jersey. But it looks like 2015-2016 jersey just came home from pulling an all-nighter at the hospital. Great news, however, Weston McKennie has recovered from COVID and is available again. Great to see, but we are still waiting for Cristiano Ronaldo negative. Because the biggest story this week is basically the race against time for Cristiano. Will he feature against Barcelona on Wednesday or will he not? I think he needs to be tested negative 48 hours before the game in order to be called up, but the most likely scenario is that he will miss the clash with his rival Lionel Messi. Verona were an interesting side last season, ending in 9th place. Unfortunately, they had a massive clear out. Well, most of those players were expected to leave after last season, but during the off-season, a lot of things changed. Sofyan Amrabat, one of key pillars in my opinion for Verona last season, he was bought by Fiorentina in January and then he was loaned back to Verona. So after last season ended, he went back to Viola. Marash Kumbula is a name you all know. He was rumored to go to Juve, to Merda, ended up in Roma. Also Fabio Borini didn't renew his contract, and Luca Marone, of course, joined Crotone. And many other players as well left Verona during the off-season. In return, they got Calcedo from Merda on loan. Andrea Favilli joined Verona from Genoa, the guy we sold to Genoa for 7 million last year. And of course Marco Benassi from Viola is in the team, as well as Nikola Kalinic coming from Atletico Madrid. So they have huge rotation as compared to last season. So let's wait and see what happens this season. You can rarely replace guys like Amrabat in the team because he was monumental for them, and of course Kumbula at the back. They played 4 games so far this season and some interesting results because they thrashed Roma 3-0, and then they won against Udinese, but then a loss to Parma and a draw with Genoa. So I can't quite figure out what is the problem here, but maybe because Roma didn't play Edin Dzeko since he was rumored to go to Juve, and of course they have been affected by COVID as well. One player is infected right now. Marco Benassi and Miguel Veloso are the guys who are on the injury list and most likely will miss the trip to Turin. But they have actually the same coach as last season, Ivan Juric. He fields a 3-4-1-2 system, very similar to ours, at least on paper though, because in reality this may be a very dynamic formation, just like ours is. And high pressing last season killed us in the end, because they won 2-1 against us at the Bentigori, if I'm not mistaken. And guys, high pressing game, this is what is Ivan Juric tactics against Juve at least. So we have to be aware of that threat. Well, what about Juve? Well, we need to follow up that win against Dynamo Kiev in Ukraine. Huge game, also clean sheet, vital, very important, both for Wojciech Szczesny, of course, and our defense. And a win in Serie A is needed, and I fully expect us to do just that. I fully expect Paulo Dybala to start on Sunday, because Guys, my son, he needs minutes. And so does Arthur. Unfortunately, we will be without Giorgio Chiellini, Cristiano Ronaldo, Alexandro and Matthijs de Ligt, even though I think he will be returning in just under a month. And I'm so super excited to see de Ligt play in this formation, in this system. Also, don't forget Federico Chiesa is of course suspended after he got that stupid, silly, unnecessary red card. Not his fault. The referee was an idiot. I guess we will remain with a hybrid between 4-4-2 and 3-4-1-2 system, which will give me this preferred lineup. This is what I want to see on Sunday. Wojciech Szczesny, Demiral, Bonucci and Danilo at the back, Frabotta and Quadrado on each wing back, and then we have Arthur and Rabiot in the center of the midfield. I think Bentancur isn't there because he had a very poor game against Dynamo Kiev, in my opinion, so that's why I would rest the guy. And I will slot Kulusevski just ahead of them, behind, of course, Morata and Paulo Dybala. I hope Ramsey is rested for the Barcelona game. And I think Kulusevski actually needs a good performance for his own sake, because he started strong against Sampdoria, but then gradually deflated just a little bit. So he needs to bounce back. And I have to mention Alvaro Morata just celebrated his 28th birthday, and the guy looks like a different player as what we to compare to what we saw against Roma. Don't be surprised if he bags another one on Sunday as well. My prediction is a 2-0 victory and no red card. Of course, let's meet up after the game to talk player ratings, to talk the full-time reactions live on this very channel, of course. And check out my therapy session with Monica from Toronto, where we discussed everything and not just Juve. Check that out, please. And as I said, smash a like on that video. See you on Sunday night. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. Ciao.